Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. So Wyoming's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
Trying to do it on the ground. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are And who needs to get a look on this critical third down? Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Utes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that person.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They give it to him again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going downfield for the big play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Good timing on the quick out. Spins away from one. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Richardson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Going to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Scott. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keep slinging it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. He's at... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Anderson wants to throw. On target to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On the run, it's Rodgers. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Anderson will throw. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Leaves it with the back. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Lots of running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Anderson will throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looking to take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sargent. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Going with the ground game left. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move, looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. Fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sargent. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Anderson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The give on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're going to run it. Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
27-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush. rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he rolled. On 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack.
Military stunned.
Takes the handoff. It's Duke. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's due. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Thomas back to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.